Economic development for elected officials, the fundamentals of decision-making. Contributing to the sustainability and health of a community is likely two of the main reasons you are considering running for office. You want to make your community a place where people want to live, work, and enjoy a good standard of living. So with these goals in mind, over the next 15 minutes, you'll learn more about what economic development really is, the engine of economic development, the key actions that enable and drive the process, and the important role you'll play as an elected official. We'll also cover where to begin, some tactics for success, and where you can learn more. What is economic development? There are a number of components that contribute to success. At first glance, many believe economic development is about attracting investment from outside. We are all excited to think about new industry coming to our community, investing millions, and creating lots of jobs. But economic development involves key foundational planning and activities that contribute to the health and well-being of the community. You may find yourself asking questions like, what type of investment would be good for our community? Do we have any land available to develop? How can we support our existing businesses as they grow? And most importantly, are we ready for investment? We'll talk about this more later. For now, here's a video from our friends at Economic Development Winnipeg who summarize economic development very well.
Okay, next question. Explain economic development. The Cambridge Dictionary defines economic development as the process in which an economy grows or changes and becomes more advanced, especially when both economic and social conditions are improved.
Yeah, that doesn't help, does it?
Who are you?
I'm Dana. You can think of me as your tutor.
Do you know what economic development is?
Rather than tell you what economic development is, why don't I show you? Follow me.
Have fun, buddy.
Would you like an ice cream?
Yes.
Ice cream. That's economic development. You see this ice cream shop? The owners moved to this country just a few years ago with the dream of opening this place. They use local milk directly from area farmers. When locals and tourists buy that ice cream, the owners make more money, and then they pay their employees, who spend that money in this city.
Thanks.
That's economic development.
Economic development tastes good.
Yes, it does. It turns out the ice cream is so popular, they opened an ice cream factory. We call that business retention and expansion. And they hired people with expert skills in ice cream from all around the world. Their ice cream has now gone international. Many of these people moved here from all over the world to work for this ice cream company. We call that talent attraction. Our city has become so well known for ice cream that we recently got a new slogan.
I now declare our city the ice cream capital of the universe.
Now we get to tell everyone how cool our city is, which is great for tourism. This year, our city is hosting the International Association of Ice Cream Makers Convention. Thousands of people are coming here to learn about it. And because we're so well known for ice cream, companies from around the world have moved here too, so they can get a scoop of the action. We call that foreign direct investment. We were able to convince an international cone company to move here to make cones for all the ice cream we're selling.
Well, it only makes sense to be where the ice cream is. Besides, this city has a great quality of life.
What does quality of life mean?
Good question. For economic development to happen, A city has to provide things that make people happy. People that work here want to enjoy their life. They want nature, things to do, good schools, and community.
I love this place.
So, do you understand what economic development is now?
Yes, it all starts with ice cream.
Right.
And making the place you live awesome.
Great answer. My work here is done.
While the video provides a basic visual of economic development, it is extremely important to remember that economic development is a process and a long-term game. Results won't happen overnight. The tactics covered in the video, such as business retention and expansion, tourism, export and investment attraction, would have taken years to tell the entire story. A functioning vehicle engine has a lot of parts working dynamically together for the vehicle to move. In our example, the engine of economic development has 3 gears working in sync. Elected officials are the leaders or enablers who create the environment and set priorities to then be implemented by staff. The staff or economic development professionals are considered the drivers. Their role is to leverage the environment and steer the economic development strategy forward. Just like a functioning vehicle engine, these gears work together to spark the making of a healthy, sustainable community. The first step in the economic development process is to start with the end in mind, improving the quality of life and wealth creation for your community and stakeholders. Think of a healthy economic development ecosystem as a well-oiled machine. The engine of economic development leverages many different activities, each with a distinct purpose. And when combined, they create jobs, wealth, and quality of life. So where do you fit in? Well, as a municipal leader, it is your responsibility to create an environment where economic development can happen. Ensuring proper infrastructure and policy are keys to achieving successful results. You, in essence, carry the vision for your community's future. In the engine of economic development, enablers such as you carry 3 responsibilities: infrastructure, governance, and healthy communities. All things that set the stage for successful economic development. For businesses to expand or new businesses to invest, sound infrastructure is critical. Land, roads and rail, utilities such as water, power, natural gas, and the all-important broadband lay the groundwork for economic development to happen. The projects you prioritize and implement are at most dictated by your tax base, your stakeholders' hard-earned money. Good governance contributes to the sustainability and health of the community. A healthy economic development ecosystem is supported by the policy and direction of the Council. Policy considerations include the ease of doing business, incentives, what economic development model works best for the community, and partnership opportunities. The final responsibility involves healthy and sustainable communities. This is where people want to live. When a community is safe and supportive and fun, existing residents are enticed to stay and new investors and families are more likely to relocate. With your infrastructure and sound governance well in place, your community will be on the path to ensuring its health and long-term vitality. With the enablers in place and the municipality supporting an environment that will help attract and retain investment, there are various tactics or drivers that can be used to improve the local and regional economy. Drivers are the key components of the implementation of an economic development strategy. They include business retention and expansion, investment attraction, labor attraction and retention, and marketing, partnerships, and communications. The most important piece, the heart, if you will, of an economic development strategy is a business retention and expansion program, or BRE for short. A BRE program is an engagement tool to gather information about existing business challenges and opportunities for expansion and collaboration amongst various sectors. Studies show that 80% of job creation in a community will come from existing businesses. Therefore, the BRE is pivotal to smart decision-making in the creation of your strategy. The intelligence you will gain leads to a greater understanding of opportunities in workforce development, business development, exporting, and investment attraction. Another key component of an economic development strategy is investment attraction. Unfortunately, some communities waste valuable resources and money by approaching investment attraction with a shotgun approach. A more targeted effort built on leveraging existing strengths and validated research can reap great results. The key to investment attraction is to determine the industry that best fits in your community. For example, if you think back to the video, Peg City identified their ice cream parlor and locally produced dairy product as an asset. This allowed them to target the ice cream cone maker to invest, locate, and create jobs in their community. The third key driver is labor attraction and retention. Understanding the labor landscape within the region will help to identify challenges and opportunities for your businesses. Using workforce data and creating partnerships with post-secondary institutions could provide a snapshot of potential workforce solutions. Clearly understanding the regional workforce skills and gaps will provide important information for you to consider in your business retention, expansion, and investment attraction efforts. Last but not least, it is important to remember that your community is one of 344 in our province. They all share the same desire to grow existing businesses, attract new investment, and create jobs. This final component highlights the importance of partnerships, communication, and marketing. Economic development is a team sport which is best played in collaboration. Look to create partnerships with neighboring or like-minded communities as well as economic development organizations like your local or regional Chamber of Commerce or Economic Development Committee. Learn more about what they are doing and find ways to work together. Now you have the basic information to help you understand the engine of economic development. It is imperative that all of the moving parts work together and in harmony. Deciding where to put your focus will depend on the strengths, assets, and unique features of your community or region. What does your community have right now that you can build on? At the same time, pay attention to the priorities of the provincial and federal governments. What direction are they going? What programs are they funding, and what sectors are they focusing their efforts? It is important to ask yourself, can your community leverage these priorities and resources? To learn more about the fascinating field of economic development, we are fortunate in Alberta to have a very strong and professional member-driven association called Economic Developers Alberta, or the EDA. If you are successful in this year's municipal election, the EDA has created 2 courses with the newly elected official in mind. Economic Development for Elected Officials takes a deeper dive into the fundamentals of the field. After municipal elections are held this fall, the half-day or full-day sessions will be available online or in person throughout the province. These interactive sessions provide specialized information on the strategies, tools, and resources needed to help your communities thrive. Another course of interest is the Economic Disaster Resilience and Recovery course. Your community already has a plan for disasters like flood or fire. This course adds another level: how to protect your local economy and businesses in times of uncertainty. To learn more about courses offered by Economic Developers Alberta, go to www.edaalberta.ca. We've covered a lot of information in a short time. You now understand the basics of economic development and the importance of defining community assets and engaging in partnerships and collaboration. There are a number of local, regional, provincial, and federal services that exist to support your community. Navigating through all of the services and resources available to you can be a challenge. A good place to start is by connecting with a Regional Economic Development Specialist, or REDS, with the Government of Alberta. The REDS are there to help in your community's capacity building and economic development strategic plans. They can also connect you to a variety of government agencies for additional support. If you would like more information on the REDS, including how to contact them, visit our website. We hope this has provided you some insight into the world of economic development and wish you the very best in the upcoming election.